Even as I pushed the up button on my control belt that morning, I knew it wasn't going to be my day. When you've kicked around as long as I have, you get a feeling about these things. Super Chief was on the phone. He was getting an assignment, my assignment, and the tingling sensation along my spine told me it would be dangerous. What's up, Super Chief?
What do you know about Belgravia?
A Mediterranean desert country. I've been there.
A jeweled idol's been stolen. The Belgravians want it back. It's your baby.
Right, Super Chief.
Be careful. It's a rough job, elevator man.
A rough job. That's the way I like him. I headed for Addis, a small town near the pyramids where the idol had been stolen. I checked into my hotel and decided to hit the streets. A good man doesn't wait until danger comes to him. He goes out looking for it. I was a stranger in town. I'd be noticed, so I walked and let them look me over. I had him spotted. A big red danger signal began to flash. I could feel the knife before it was thrown. I was lucky. My reflexes were as sharp and quick as a Saracen sword.
By the beard of the prophet!
The ball was in my court now. He was coming my way to see where I'd gone. And when he left to report to whoever sent him, I'd be going with him. I had it made. I could practically smell the end of the trail. I was on my way to someone higher up. Another step closer to the missing idol.
Perhaps you are right, Asp. Perhaps you do have the Quantex I do. But I will not pay you 1 dinar until the stranger has been eliminated.
But you have nothing to worry about, my dear Mr. X. Amal the assassin is even now disposing of the American. Ah, he has returned. Well, Amal?
Oh, master, the American has disappeared right in front of these unworthy eyes. He went poof like the mighty genie of Aladdin.
Enough, son of an aging camel. Go, bring the stolen jeep around. You will drive us to the home of the mummy and see that you are not observed. Another mistake will cost you your unworthy life.
Things were falling into place. I already knew enough to start things happening my way, so... How's the knife-throwing business, Amal? I had to catch that assassin, if only for the principle of the thing. So I increased my horsepower and took off after him. Under normal circumstances, it wouldn't have taken me long to catch him. But that little guy was really pushing that jeep along. He was smarter than I thought. He knew exactly where he was going. Right into a place where even my little pinky wouldn't fit. But I could handle that. I immediately got back on my stilts. And there he was, heading for another mouse hole. But this old cat was too fast for him. The poor devil took the easy way out. I had the jeep. I'd need it where I was going. There's only one place to find a mummy in Belgravia, and that's in a pyramid. The missing Quantex idol had to be in there, hidden in a mummy's case. First, I had to hide the jeep. The Asp couldn't be far behind me, and I didn't want him to see me. Hiding the jeep was child's play. Finding the mummy would be harder, by getting into the World Series without tickets.
Someone is there. It must be that American. Come, there's a way to trap him.
There was a key here someplace, and I had to find it. And there it was. I was reading hieroglyphics when most kids were learning to tie their shoelaces. I skipped the details, the mummy's name, rank, and serial number, and looked for the location. I must have accidentally touched a secret spring. It was a good break, and I wasn't going to waste time congratulating myself. I was on my way. I was trapped. Somehow the ass would beat me to the punch. Well, that's how the breaks go sometimes in my game. I decided to play out my string, follow the tunnel. It had to go somewhere. And this is where it went. I was trapped. I'd been in tight disgrace, but offhand I couldn't remember when. I wasn't going to panic. Slow and easy is what the training manual for super service reads, and that's the way I'd play it. Things were breaking my way. There they were. All I had to do was get them.
Hold it, pals. I thought he was trapped.
They both looked like they'd been kicked in the stomach by an army mule. That little guy had guts. He went for his gun and I did some growing. It was like catching peas out of a pea shooter. And that's where it ended. Both of them in the palm of my hand. And all because they didn't believe the posters. Crime doesn't pay.
Okay, Big G, this is far from over. Where are you hiding my comic?
Use your scanner vision. You turn it on by craftily stroking your mustache.
That's so cool! Start scanning.
Congrats on the promotion, bud.
Now watch this! Alright everyone, are you ready? Good luck, and may the odds be ever in your favor. Go!
Meet the men from Super Service, facing danger just for kicks. Half a dozen super strong men, who are called the Super Six. Super Six, Super Six, battle criminals and all their evil games. Super Six, Super Six, evildoers dread the mention of their names. Putting down the fear of darkness, giving crime an uppercut. 5 great thunderbolts of power, and a bolt who is a nut. Super Six, Super Six, they give their all for Super Six.